Hello everybody, in this video we will explain how to wrap the front fender properly. Before installing, we recommend covering all the areas where dust can enter with masking tape, as well as underhood space and fender liners. The first step, we wipe the surface with an anti-dust towel and then clean the film liner. Set up the material with an excess of 4 to 5 centimeters at the edges. Stick the material with the masking tape. We will wrap the front fender in 2 steps. First, we will cut half of the liner in order to wrap the upper section and then squeegee down the rest of the material. We will leave the bottom section of the liner so that the film does not stick at the bottom and does not create unnecessary wrinkles. Now we are pulling the liner and wrapping the film until the upper curve on the fender. Now we are going to take off the rest of the liner, slightly heat the film and pull it a little forward. In order to wrap a sharp angle, we need to pull the film up 10 centimeters. After that, we accurately warm up the corner area, stretch it on opposite directions, and pull it up to the very edge of the corner. We do this so that after we cut off the excess material and start heating the film, it will shrink and cover all lines of the edge. After cutting off the excess film, we'll warm up the material and control its shrinkage. There is a recess area in the fender, so we heat the material and start wrapping the deepest part first. In order to wrap the air intake area, we have to make a vertical cut and decrease the tension of the film. We lay down the film, slightly heating it and taking in the film without tension into the deepest corner. Now we are going to cut the excess film, heating and leaving some for the bands. There are 3 corners in the upper part of the fender, 2 at the rack and 1 at the hood. In order to wrap them, we'll heat the film, stretch it in opposite directions, and put it on the corners. After we have heated the film and stretched it, we start from the first corner. Pull the film onto the angle and apply it, and stretch it further towards the next corner. Apply it further, then pull the tension to the last corner and apply the film on the last one. We cut off the excess material and start wrapping the inner parts. When cutting the excess film off, we should leave more material at the corners so that we can control the shrinking on edges when we start heating it. We cut the material at the fender corners closer to the door edge, bending and taking in the material into the recesses. We have a sealing rubber at the headlights, so while laying the film on the fender, we squeegee it to the edge of the rubber. Then we leave an extra 1 to 2 millimeters and bend it under the rubber. Now we are going to heat the film. We pull the film on this corner and move on laying the film on the inside of the fender. At the bottom of the fender liner, we cut the film, leaving an extra centimeter. Pull the liner and wrap the film under it. After wrapping the inner part of the fender and bending the film, we start post-heating it to 100 to 110 degrees Celsius, and only after that we cut the edges of the material. After sufficient post-heating and cutting on the edges, the front fender wrapping is finished.